Hi, welcome back to the Overchan Chatter. I'm here with you today to recap Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 3. Um, we start this episode where we left off at with Kiki and Tisha sitting in the middle of the gym talking about, no, not talking, playing playing tennis or who did what. Well, I remember you said, fuck that baby. Ooh, I ain't been on long enough. Forget that baby. And then you said this about my husband. Then you said that. And it's just a whole bunch of mess. So I guess they're not. The only resolve that they've resolved to is that we'll try to be in each other's life. We just got to take it slow because Tisha doesn't trust her. So the next thing we see Kimmy talking to Tisha. They met for lunch. And she's telling them that her husband kicked her out of her business. She 85% stakeholder in this construction company that her and her husband have. She is the owner and he is the president. And he moved her out of her office. I think she came to work and somebody was sitting at her desk with his degree hanging on the wall behind the desk. So I don't know what their marriage is like, but I don't think that's cool. So anyway, while she eating, she's talking about her relationship with her husband, what they're going through. And then she got her own broker's license, and I think she's gonna open up her own realtor's company because she's got her broker stuff. So anyway, while she's there, Kimmy gets a phone call from Mel, and Mel was like, "Hey, I just wanted to know I'm trying to put an event together, and I would really like for you to come, but I don't know if I'm trying to do like a spa day for the ladies. I don't know if you can do massages or, does it bother you? Can you participate in such a thing?" So Kimmy's like, "Yeah, I think I can. I don't think I had no problems. Some days it's better than others, but I think I'll be fine." So while she is Kimmy's on the phone with Mel, Tisha says, "Let me speak to Mel." And Kim is like, okay, Mel, the teacher wants to speak to you. So anyway, she's like, yeah, I just want to talk to you, tell you this, that, another thing, and invite you this, that, another thing to an event, this, that, another thing, and this and that. So Mel was cool. She's like, okay, sure, just send me the deets, give me the information, send me the details, text it to me. So I don't know how she gonna text it to her if they don't talk to each other, but apparently she gave her the burner number. Maybe that's where she gonna text her too. Anyway, did the teacher steal Mel's idea? Because next thing you know, Letitia is throwing a event at a spa. And all the ladies show up. Okay, so we have, oddly enough, this is probably about the only thing I can remember. They all meet at this spa, and everybody's there, and then Kiki come in, and Tiffany got a problem with Kiki. She don't like her. She think that 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 Tiffany thinks that Kiki is fake because if Letitia is supposed to be her cousin, she shouldn't be talking about Letitia to Mel or none of male friends. She's supposed to be her family and be her cousin all the time, not just when it's convenient for her, when it's easier for her to deal with. So they're all in the spa together, and then Mel shows up. She's last. So they all got matching little satin burgundy pinkish looking robes on. And the hostess that's at the business that works there says, we have these rooms that you ladies can go in. Y'all can go in the sound bath and some of y'all can go in the massage chairs. So Stormy, Melanie, and Tiffany choose the sound bath. And when you're in the sound bath, first shut the fuck up, Tiffany. So when they're in the sound bath and Mel trying to listen, Tiffany starts. She's starting to egg on. She's starting shit. She was starting shit before she even got in there. But let me finish this and we'll go back to the front room in a minute. Because this bitch wound up putting a hand puppet on her sock because she almost didn't make it to the sound bath. Anyway, she started with this, I don't really like Kiki. What do you think about her? I mean, I don't know her like I know the rest of them. I feel this type of way about her. This is my opinion of her. Mel, this and that. What do you think? And then Mel starts saying shit like, I love the color of the room. The sounds are extraordinary. Look at all the colors. Do you hear the vibrations? Like she ain't even there. But this would get me. How the fuck is Stormy just like that in Mel mouth? Shut your damn mouth. What is you waiting for her to say? You just hanging on to every word. So anyway, Mel just ignore her shit. She just, and so she said, so then Tiffany can tell that Mel ain't trying to talk about Kiki. So she goes, what is this? You're saying this stuff about the room and the sounds and the colors as that deflection? And then Mel just answer her again. I don't even think she turned around and look at her. It's the peacefulness. I like the peace. She ain't gonna give you nothing to bite with, Tiffany, so be quiet. So anyway, it's time to switch, I guess, in the rooms. But back here in the other room, while they in the sound bath where you're supposed to be quiet, Stormy can hear her name being called. So now it's time to switch rooms, and so when they come out of the sound bath to go to the massage chairs, you hear Tiffany sit down, and she said, "Woo, what's the name?" I mean, Stephanie Stormy. Oh my goodness, I just kept hearing my name, Stormy, Stormy, Stormy. Tell me, why am I so popular? What are y'all talking about? So Kiki swing around and said, we're talking about that shit you started when we was at doing the Christmas party, where everybody was talking about what I was saying, but nobody was talking about what the fuck you were saying. Then Kimmy tried to say, I did try to tell you what they were saying, but Kiki on Kimmy saying, I kind of think you aggravated because whatever was said, you went back and you told. And so she said, well, don't you think the stuff that you said that was wrong? And Kimmy was like, and Kiki was like, nah. So everybody else wrong and you right? Yeah. Because all of us was talking shit and she was basically talking the most shit. And it was, they show a screen back of Stormy start talking about their husbands about infidelity and what she heard and did they just throw that shade, that comment out there on the Twitter or whatever to get Marcel. They post a picture to get the heat off of them or whatever the fuck it was. It was just a bunch of mess. So anyway, everybody just arguing back and forth, and Letitia is like, I don't remember you telling me nothing about what Stormy said. If you had to think about it, Stormy said the worst shit. Yep. And I think Letitia, the reason why you can't remember nothing that Kimmy told you about Stormy is because you got a problem with Kiki because you didn't want Kiki on the show. And that's how all this shit happened. Kiki kept begging. Rumor is Kiki was begging her cousin to get her put on the show. And Letitia kept blowing her off. I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So what did she do? She found